All right, Shalom, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Kakadash. I want to give double honor to the apostles and elders of the great millstone for teaching me the truth 100% securely. And I'd like to give a salutation to the Akim and Aqua who are listening and studying to show ourselves approved. This is Brother Bayan from the Tulsa, Oklahoma, Hebrew Delight Camp, coming back to you with another quick lesson. And this pretty much a clip that my Ak Yasharala put in the group chat. And I just want to do a quick commentary based on this incident that happened. Pretty much as you can see the title, and that's another thing that come to mind is you look with basically looking at the title, it says he killed her, all right? He killed her after she gave him head because he found out she was a trans woman. Okay? And that's a red flag in itself right there, because it said he killed her. All right, and we know that pronoun, all that pronoun BS, man, what the world pretty much putting on to these people just because they want to say they call themselves a woman. It means you got to call them a her, all right, which is BS, okay. And that what's that proverb? I can't think of that precept right now. Lord, it'll come back to me. It might be 17 and 15. Yeah, there's Proverbs 17 and 15, okay, because these are the same people expect you putting in these titles, all right, because you're going to kind of hear this Jake in the video where he says nobody should be getting their life taken and stuff like that, but at the same time, you shouldn't be coming out here tricking people, okay, so it strikes me as one of these people that if somebody was to come out and call this man a man, then they'd probably jump down that person's throat or just be out call him a homophobic or whatever the case might be and justify it and be like, call that person by his pronoun. He says he's a woman, so call that man a woman. Okay? And that's BS. All right? So Proverbs 17 and 15, he said, he that justify the wicked and he that condemn the just, even they both are an abomination to the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Okay? And that's the problem in America, aka Babylon the Great. This is why this place have to go, okay? Because you got the whole world agreeing with these men saying that they are women, okay? Right here, hence the title right here. He killed her after she gave him head because he found out she was a trans woman. Come on, man. All right? And I mean, you might as well say he killed him after he gave him head because he found out he was a trans woman. Okay, that should have been the title, but anyway, all right. So I'm gonna just play a few things in this clip because there's some things that remind me of precept that this guy was saying as he was reporting on this incident. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it.
Video is not to be, any type of way. I'm just keeping it real and 100. But basically, long story short, it's a guy by the name of Demarian Bible, and he's 25 years old. He ended up meeting Savannah Williams. Now, Savannah is 38, and Demarian, I think that's how you pronounce his name, he's 25 years old. So they met up, and Savannah Ryan Williams is a trans, and
you see, he said Savannah Ryan. Okay, whatever, man. I just. Like I say, I'm not sure, because I'm pretty sure that Jake didn't do his due diligence anyway for him to just say Savannah Ryan Williams. Okay, that why would a woman have a middle name anyway? All right, let's just go ahead and play it.
Ultimately, they ended up, having intercourse or whatever the case may be. I guess they said it was a sex act, so I'm just gonna say that. I just can't say intercourse, but they ended up, getting intimate with each other, and he ended up taking Savannah's life. Now, the reports are saying that,
and it's sad because this Jake gotta correct himself to the ways of this world, to the ways of America, aka Babylon the Great, because you can see how he have to stop and think about what he getting ready to call that trans woman. And that's a sad case, man. Instead of just telling it for what it is, Ryan, okay? He shot Ryan, all right? Let's just call it for what a spade, man.
He reached down and felt something that he didn't, he found suspicious. And he ended up taking Savannah's life. And the way that he did it was execution style. He shot her in the head. And it's just a crazy situation. He got a $1 million bail, and he was on his way home when he was arrested. They apprehended him. And basically...
And that's another thing, man. Let me get that Isaiah 5:20. Because that Ryan guy, that's what I'm gonna call him, his name Ryan, was basically being a trans trying to call himself a woman, which is all the way wicked. All right? But the world say that's righteous. Isaiah 5:20 says, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, and that put darkness for light and light for darkness, and that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Okay? And so this America flipped everything upside down, okay? They made what was actually should be right in the eyes of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, they call it evil, okay? And then they call sin good, all right?
So short, when they apprehended him, he went to jail. One of his first calls was to his father. He told his father that he feels sorry for taking the person's life, and he knows that he's not God, but he had to do it. Now, if he was tricked, I can understand the frustrations and things like that, and they will play a major part in a lot of people's decision when it.
And that's what and he actually, what he did was according to the laws of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, all right? Because when he took that abomination out, that was righteous according to the laws of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Okay? Now when you gonna further here, but I'm gonna go ahead and read this precept, which is Leviticus chapter 20 and 13. It says, if a man also lie with mankind as he lieth with woman, both of them have committed an abomination, they shall surely be put to death, their blood shall be upon them. All right? And that's going back to what we just got to read in Isaiah 5:20. Okay? That what he just did when he took out that abomination, this world said that's evil. Okay? That's basically what he said. So when he get ready to get tried, okay, when he get ready to face the judge, they're going to call that hate crime. Okay? I can already see some of the charges they're going to trump up with him.
Comes to should you live or not, because people don't deserve to be tricked, but I will say that people don't deserve to get their lives taken as well, Now, in this situation, I just want to know y'all opinion on this. I don't want to say too much, but I do want to say that nobody should be getting tricked out here. And I feel like that, if you are trans or something like that, you should let it be known so somebody can have the choice to decide if they want to do what they want to do with you. But as of now, they're saying that the information is limited. So, it's going to be a whole drawn out thing when it comes to, the case, the court proceedings, all the other type of stuff takes time. So over time, we'll find out if this is true or not, if he knew or not, as far as like text messages and things like that. But it seems like he's very honest to even come out and just say what he said. And the way that they found him, I can say he's honest now because, he told everything. But if you want to be 100, they got it on camera. So, it's just a whole bunch of stuff that's going on with this situation. I do got a video of some of the friends speaking on Savannah's behalf, and a representative for the trans community is speaking as well. Now, I'm not here to bash anybody because I know I haven't.
So, like, you give me 1 second, it's a commercial that popped up.
Now, I'm not here to bash anybody because I know they got family watching and stuff like that. I just want to say that, man, like I said before, if you know you're trans or something like that, you should let people know. Because everybody don't react the same. Some people might be like, all right, it is what it is. And some people might just go ahead and go their separate way. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody might try to take your life. So you just want to make sure that you're being upfront with everything. But like I said before, it's
And this Jake, it's kind of tough to even determine because I'm not even gonna go that route. But I mean, if Jake, because you know how wicked 2/3 Jake is out here, they could have been on drugs or whatever, and whatever they doing things that pretty much clog up their business. Could have been drunk, whatever the case might be. But ain't no way in hell you're not gonna be able to tell just by looking at this individual that this man is not a man. All right, regardless what the the eyelashes and the hair and all of that stuff like that. He got them wide ass shoulders. All right, look like they got some manly calf in the picture from the picture that we showing on the video. So that man, that's wicked as hell. So the Jake, he being judged as well too.
I feel like nobody should be taking nobody's life, but man, you can't tell nobody how to react in their own situation. But let's go ahead and get into this real quick. Let me know your honest thoughts and opinions on this whole situation. And yeah, man, we're gonna talk about it at the end.
A Minneapolis man charged with murdering a transgender woman faced a judge for the first time. Now the victim's friends are speaking out about the hate they feel directed toward the transgender community. Here's Sammy Salina. Tea time at the Aliveness Project.
Certain spaces make me feel recognized.
It's where transgender women can go to feel safe.
That we're building a sisterhood.
And that's what they saying. This is where they go to feel safe and all of that. This is what's that? Wisdom of Solomon, the 14th chapter. Let's go. Was it Wisdom of Solomon 14? The point would be in verse 26. We'll start at verse 23 because it says, "For while they slew their children in sacrifices," okay, which is the word of this world, and now you got celebrities like D Wade, Will Smith sacrificing their children, whatever they doing for the love of money, right? So it said, "For while they slew their children in sacrifices, or used secret ceremonies, or made revealing of strange rites, they kept neither live nor marriage any longer undefiled." All right, they see right verse 24. They kept neither lives nor marriage any longer undefiled. Okay, but either one slew another traitorously, or grieved him by adultery, so that there reigned in all men without exception blood, manslaughter, theft, and dissimulation, corruption, unfaithfulness, turmoil, perjury. Verse 26, disquitting of good man, forgetfulness of good turn, defiling of soul, changing of kind. Okay, right there. Changing of kind, which it goes into those transgender, right? You got a man that's calling himself a woman, okay? Changing of kind. And you got other wicked acts with these women that getting these BBLs, okay? What you call those whatever you call those lip injections and so on and so forth. They're changing their kind, all right? Disorder in marriage, all right? Disorder in marriage, where you got the woman ruling the relationship, or you got man and man marriages and so on and so forth. That's disorder in marriages. Adultery and shameless uncleanness. For the worshiping of idols not to be named is the beginning, the cause, and the end of all evil. For either they are mad when they be married, or prophesy lies, or live unjustly, or else lightly forswear themselves. Verse 29 said, "For in so much as their trust is in idols, which have no life, though they swear falsely, yet they look not to be hurt." All right, and this is what you see right here in the video, as in the new clip, what they said that they are the trans men are trying to find a safe place where they can go to find a safe place. Okay, but they're doing all of these wicked acts. All right, so reading verse 29 again, it says, "For in so much as their trust is in idols, which have no life, though they swear falsely, yet they look not to be hurt." Okay, so they doing all these wicked acts, and they're looking to find safe place in the world that Yahweh Shem Yahushua created, and that's wicked. All right, and so they know that they actually being wicked, and they try to get the whole world to accept that behavior. When that behavior is gonna get purged out in the near future, especially when America, aka Babylon the Great, is gonna be destroyed. All right, so without further, let's keep going.
And there is so much uncertainty when they step outside.
She had a tea time, and she was just like full of life.
Savannah Ryan Williams would go to this support group.
I'm here because nobody deserves to die this way.
Court documents say 25-year-old the Bible in the head. He told police she approached him first encounter, but he began to feel, quote, suspicious after the act, and she told her. Bible confessed after police found surveillance video of him at the scene near the Lake Street light rail.
Now look, I want to say this as well. You gotta control your sexual urges. He could have easily.
And that's another precept right there too, right there, because what the Jake just said, you gotta control your sexual urges. And what's that? Proverbs, I think it's 25 and 20. Let's go look at that. We'll read that in a couple of more scriptures, man, because this is both ways. Because I wanted to read precept on this wicked abomination that you see on the screen, and then you got the other Jake who pretty much had no rule of their own spirit. And this is why they're called the 2/3. All right, so Proverbs 25 and 28, it said, "He that have no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down and without walls." All right, and that's pretty much when you go into that. It said have no rule over his own spirit, and that pretty much goes into restraint or self-control. Okay, so let's read this in a few more verses. Let's read this in the NLT. And I want to read that in a Good News Translation. That would pretty much be the video. We'll end it off with 1 Peter 5 and 8. So Proverbs 25 and 28 in the NLT. 25 verse 28. All right, 25 and verse 28. Proverbs 25 and 28 in the NLT. It says, "A person without self-control is like a city with broken down walls." Okay, and then Good News Translation. See what the Good News Translation says, which is pretty much plain and simple, man. If you keep if you follow the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahushua for the most part, you'll be able to get delivered from all of this, the snares and the trap of the devil. Okay, as in Ephesians the 10th chapter, where it says, "Put on the whole armor of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, so you be able to stand against the wiles of the devil." Okay, Proverbs 25 and 28, it says, if you cannot control your anger, you are as helpless as a city without walls open to an attack. And matter of fact, that's what the Jake that killed this trainer, he got angry in his situation right here. He did get angry, and now he's in a predicament where he's at, where they got him in he got $1 million bail and so on and so forth. But he should have been, circumspect. Ephesians 5 and 15, we said, "Walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise." Okay, because it says, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. All right, so that's pretty much the lesson right there. It's just something that just popped up. The I just put this in the group chat, and I just want to do a commentary on that, man. And this is why we gotta walk circumspectly. Be doers of the word. Applying these scriptures to your life, so you won't be caught up in the madness of America, aka Babylon the Great. All right, so 1 Peter 5 and 8, when it says, "Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walking about seeking whom he may devour." Okay, and so as you can see, that Jake got caught up, and now he's about to get devoured by Esau Edom's sister. Okay, which is the wicked. It's wicked all the way around. Okay, so Lord willing, this is edifying. And with that, I'm gonna give all praise and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem Kakadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching me the truth 100% securely. Shalom, DTA, Ababa Ba, Kwame Yashuala.